Miss Skylar Faith, what episode are we on?
Episode 34.
Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome to Randi's Facebook Live. Episode 34, how do we get to 34? Did you just drop the paper? It's okay, honey. Thanks for making a sign, thanks for being my stage manager. I'm Randi Driscoll, this is my husband Andrew, he's my cameraman. This is Skylar Faith McGinnis, she's my stage manager and audience one. We're so happy you're here with us tonight. Listen, here's the deal. When we started coming to you live every single night, we wanted to do something to reach out to our community. We wanted to do something to be able to tell you all that we loved you and share important stories and just basically tell you that, you know, it was going to be okay and honor heroes and honor nonprofits and give you all a virtual hug. We didn't really know how long it would go. We certainly really didn't think we'd be past like a week or two, and here we are, several weeks, and we're keep going. We're just gonna keep going, right? We're powering through, right, girl? We are. So thanks for checking in. It's really selfishly a way for me to check in with all of you. Say hi. Speaking of all of you, who's on? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go away. I'm going to not you go away, but
Good.
Pop-ups, all the pop-ups. I'm gonna share this to my music page so that the people that are not able to watch it on my page can watch it on other pages. The other thing that you can do is you can share a watch party. You can do a watch party, which is really easy. There's a little icon, a little TV pops up. It's purple, it's fun. We're live on Randi Driscoll's music page. We're also finding ways, I know I've been saying this for 2 weeks, but we really are. We're looking into lots of ways to stream this on YouTube and on Instagram, and we have a really exciting thing to announce next week. But
Oh, I flipped myself again. I apologize,
You flipped
everybody.
yourself?
Yeah, I got it on screen. Maybe I just want to see everybody.
you just want to look at yourself.
I know.
Heather's like, what about me?
And they just realized I did not shower today.
But they're saying hi to you. Hi, Jason. Hi, Colin. Hi, Shane. You didn't shower today?
I did not shower today.
Yes. Hi, Shannon.
Okay.
Hi, Ben. It's so nice to see you guys. We have a great show for you. Hey, listen, here's the deal. It's been pouring in Nashville for, it seems like months, but it rained all day. And it rained on and off and on and off and really heavy at night. And woo, we're all feeling a little, a little down today. And I want to make a note to my friends that are hurting and suffering because I feel like this has been a roller coaster, certainly not for the people on the front line, certainly not for the people out there that are risking their lives to save ours, all of the people in the medical field, all of the grocers and the truckers and the workers and the sanitation people. There are just so many jobs that are essential right now. And the people that have to go into work every day so that we can, be safe here in our homes, we appreciate you. But, for the people that are navigating this new normal, a lot of us with kids that are homeschooling, a lot of us out of work, a lot of us in apartments, in homes, in condos, in trailers, in small places, large places, on houseboats, all over the place. It's just a different shift, right? It's a shift. And I always like to say that just because we may think, well, my situation isn't as bad as that person, so I don't want to complain. We all are going through our own thing, right? We're all going through it. And so I'm noticing my friends doing this, it's like we have our really good days and then we have our really down days. And so I just want to honor that and be like, today it was kind of a whack day for us. It was off. Like, we were off. Were you off, honey? Why was that? That's a lawnmower. That's because it rained a lot and we have 10 minutes where it's not raining. It's actually still raining in our neighbor. I don't know who. But one of our neighbors, I know it's not Alan, because I could see Alan, and it's not Carolyn and Ed, but somebody is out mowing their lawn. So good for them.
Sounds more like a leaf blower now.
They're blowing their leaves. Let's
blowing
check
their
in
leaves.
and see who else. Let's, Skylar, Faith, do me a favor. Tell me about your day. You had reading today.
What'd you do?
I did some math. I did some reading. What else?
You had two readers from two states. So we do this thing where readers come.
Oh,
and
hold on.
She just remembered.
You just remembered what?
Yeah.
Ukulele lesson.
Oh, you
yeah.
ukulele lesson, yeah.
Yep.
So virtual learning. Basically, I get my friends to call in and teach Skylar and Faith in the afternoon. We call it Skylar's Electives, and Daddy and I go have a party. Not at all, not even a little. But today she had two readers. She had Becky and her kids from. Was it just Talia that read to you today, or did Noah read too? Just Talia did it because Noah was last week. So Becky, that's a light. You just put a light. I think you just turned the flashlight on.
Did I really?
Nice. Maybe it's an extra light. You're blinding me.
Oh,
Absolutely blinding me.
that's what that button does.
33 episodes. 33 episodes. And
Again.
just now figuring it out. So they read her book, and then Julia and Aunt Robin read from Washington. So two readers, and then she writes this little book report, does a worksheet. And then Jack, who lives here in Nashville, he tutored her on ukulele. Did you have a good lesson? Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. I'm so happy.
It was great. Will you be playing? Oh, are you going to be playing a song at some? Wow, that was a quick no.
She's like, you couldn't pay me enough. Couple things we want to tell you. Tomorrow we have Fun Friday, where we're we think, from the kitchen again, because why not? Cooking episodes.
'Cause it's
Listen,
fun.
We're stretching it out. Andrew will be cooking a fun cocktail. Skylar and I will
Mixing.
be making something. Mixing a
I'm not
cocktail.
cooking a cocktail.
Skylar and I will be doing something in the kitchen. It's Fun Friday, and our guest is Tolan Shaw, an amazing singer-songwriter out of California, now here in Nashville. Saturday is our kids show, brought to you with kids, by kids, for kids. So much fun. We have kids from all over participating. Next week, we're going to have a country music night. We have Always Women We Love on Wednesdays. We're even going to do Christmas in springtime. That's right, we are. Theme nights, everyone.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so let's see. Did I mention it rained today? Hi, Abby. It's nice to see you. It's Thursday. Yeah, I don't know. What day is it? Skylar didn't tell me. I know what episode, but I don't know what day.
Thursday, because you said tomorrow.
Thursday. Theatrical Thursdays. So I have been pulling out songs from tens of years ago. Really digging in. Digging in. She thinks that's super funny. Digging in. And did I mention it's raining? So I like to write about the rain. I like to write about the rain, apparently. And this is one of the first ones. Here we go. Streets are wet at 6 a.m. I stand where you said to stand. What a fool I look like out in the rain. Hold me tightly, I am cold. Breathe on me and come in close. Every now and then I sing to your ghost. I am the girl with no umbrella. I am the girl with no name. I am the girl out in the rain. Streets are wet and still I stand. Letter bleeds from ink to the palm of my hand as the water fills the soles of my shoes. Seems like every story ends this way with another lover gone astray while the other stands there swearing never to love again. I am the girl with no umbrella. I am the girl with no name. I am the girl out in the rain. You will find me up on the roof when the storm cloud crashes in. And you will find me up on the roof when the lightning does begin. And you will find me dancing wildly when the storm cloud does appear. And you can tell me to leave if you like, but I like it here. I am the girl with no umbrella. I am the girl with no name. I am the girl out in the rain. So stay inside where it's warm and dry. I'm just waiting on the rain. That song is a million and 1 years old. Not really. I have a great story about that really fast. The bridge part, you will find me dancing wildly when the storm cloud crashes in. Okay, so this was off Climb, which was my first solo CD where I was on a label. It's raining again, by the way, hard. Sorry about the guy with the leaf blower pouring. So I was on this label, and we were down at Studio West in San Diego, California, and I was like, I'm gonna bring in a bunch of my musician friends to do things, and I brought in an amazing instrumentalist named Steve Schick, and he's a very eclectic musician who brought in all these incredible pieces of percussion, including twigs and sticks and stones and seed pods, and the producer for the project and the record label owner just about passed out because all of this stuff started loading in, and he was like, what's happening? Why are there seed pods? Why are there sticks? What are we doing with trees? What are we doing with trees? We're just trying to make something that we can play on the radio. What are we doing with trees? But it was awesome, and whoa, hey, there's someone at the door! Who's here? These are my friends. I know them as the band My One and Only. They have names. It's Cassie and Ben. And where are you guys calling in from today? Tell the people, all the people.
We are calling in all the way from our house in Nashville, Tennessee.
We've had people on all the way from Canada, but yes, a lot of times we also have local people. So it's just such an interesting thing about the new normal that we're living in right now. I had the good fortune of watching these guys do a songwriter evening for a contest, actually, that they wound up winning the songwriter night at a place in downtown Nashville. I was there, fortunately enough, because I had been one of the previous winners, and I got to play this thing. And after my set, we stuck around and we saw you play, and I thought, oh my gosh, I love them, I love their sound, and so ran up and I said, we got to get together, we got to connect, we have to do something, and we made plans to get together when y'all were done with your tour, and then poof, this all sort of hit. So I didn't really think that we'd be hanging like this, but I'm really happy to see you looking well and looking healthy. So Tell me a little bit about the music and the tour that you were on and how that has been affected by this virus, this pandemic.
It's crazy because we were actually supposed to be on a little over a month-long tour right now, and we would actually be coming to the end of it. We would have just left Boston, and we would be playing in Cleveland tomorrow, and then in Columbus Saturday. So we had a full tour booked. We were so excited, and it happens. You can't control the Rona, and we understand.
Yeah.
And so now we're full-time musicians, and so we're just playing at home. But we're so bummed about missing out all those shows because we were so excited about that tour.
I know. I thought of you right away when this happened. We've been talking about trying to hook up in California, trying to get together, trying to do stuff, and I thought about you immediately because I know that you're fortunate in the sense that you're married to an artist and you're with your bandmate, but also it means that both of you you're living the same way. So I was totally thinking about you. And what's the status of your tour? What's going on? Are most of the shows donezo? Are they postponing? What's the status?
Yeah.
Well, obviously this tour that we're supposed to be on now is all canceled. Our next time we were going out for a longer tour was going to be June, the very beginning of June, and it's kind of up in the air right now.
Yep, I hear you.
I think we're going to have to see how the states play out and what policies they pass and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, hopefully we'll be ahead of the game on getting some of these empty dates filled.
Yeah.
Because once the states open up, everybody's going to be rushing to book.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just as long as you're safe. But we feel the same way. We've got a festival planned for July with a whole ton of people I'd love to see, but I'm not, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, but I also want to be safe, and I also want to do the right thing by everybody, as I know you guys do. So it's tough. Well, I'm so happy you're here, and I love it when I get to introduce my friends and my fans, and people have been listening. I'm getting people that are like, I remember that CD you sang that song from. Yes, Colin, it's an old one. But they love discovering new music, and I feel like now is a great time for people to discover new music, you know, because we're really digging into reading, and we're finding, you know, what's on Netflix, and what can I listen to on my Spotify. So do you have new music out there when you're on tour? What were you promoting? Are you promoting like new stuff, old stuff? Like what's happening music-wise? Are you finding yourself writing a lot? Tell me.
Well, we've been taking advantage of this quarantine life, and we have been writing new music. We have music on all the digital outlets, and we'll actually post in there if you guys want to check us out. But we've been writing a lot of new music, and we've been recording. So what we're in right now, this is actually our studio in our house.
Awesome.
And we've been doing recording in here, and we're just making the most of it and just getting music ready to release because we have time.
Awesome. I hear you. I mean, use it, right? I mean, in one way, you're kind of like fourth. There's no excuse for maybe not hunkering down, although I know not everyone feels like right now, and that's okay too. I mean, some people are just not in the mood. I get that. Well, I wonder, would you guys play something for us tonight? I have a lot of music lovers online right now, and they would love to hear your sound. I would love it too. It really, I would love to be entertained.
We would love. Thank you so much for asking us.
Absolutely. Happy to see you. Yes.
And we're super excited. This is a newer song that is not yet released, but it has been recorded this week, and so it'll be a new single eventually. So a little backstory behind this song. I'm always getting us into things, and so I heard about this contest, and it was for a Canadian product called Hassa. And they wanted someone or people to write a love song about what love meant to them.
Aww.
Because what love meant to Hassa was all organic, super good for you, super healthy products.
Yes.
And so I said, we should totally do this because it'll be a really good exercise. And so we wrote this song, and quite naturally, it's called Naturally.
Aww.
And as we're singing it, just imagine singing this to your favorite yogurt or your favorite almond milk or your loved one. This is called Naturally.
That's an intro right there.
Totally love it.
I've been walking with my feet in the air. I've been finding something righteous someday. It's something that I never knew before, darling. Naturally, I'm yours. Don't even care if they don't understand.
So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You got so many hearts when you were hitting those notes, girl. All the hearts flying up. So it's great. I love that story too. It's so funny where we find inspiration or, you know. Well, good for you. So are you now the song for that yogurt company?
So, sadly,
Oh,
they
no.
postponed the contest.
Oh, so there's still hope. Okay. Well, we don't know. Okay.
They did send us 2 free T-shirts and said we're still in the running, but
I love that.
the contest has been postponed.
I love that. Well, you got tons of claps and loves from the audience out here, and we'll post all your info. You can post it too when we're done. So I'm glad we were able to do this, and I can't wait until this is over and everyone's safe and sound, and we can get together and do a for real songwriter night, do a songwriting retreat, you know, do a session, just go out and have a good time and just hug. Yes, how about that, right? Oh my gosh, can't wait. So I've been doing this thing with all the artists that come on. I ask everyone the same 3 questions, and it's just interesting for me to get perspective of everyone all over the country, all over the world, because everyone's feeling different kind of ways about this. So you can take this as serious or as lighthearted as you want, and you can answer them together, or each can take one. So the first question is, what do you, and we might already kind of know the answer, but what do you feel has been the hardest part of this time of social isolation? What's been the hardest for you guys?
You go second.
You got one?
So the thing that's been the hardest for me is just missing human interaction.
Yeah.
I honestly really am enjoying the quarantine life.
Right.
Like, I really have liked it, but I'm such an extrovert. Like, I miss human.
Sure.
So like I find myself walking down the street and getting as close as I can to the person behind me. And I'm like, hey.
Then they're like, run to the other side of the street. No, I totally get that. What about you?
The hard part for me, I think, is making my own schedule. Waking up every day knowing I'm responsible for exactly what I do all day.
Yes, you are. Okay. All right. Well, then we like to flip that around and say, if there is for you a bright side. What's the bright side of this time of social isolation?
The bright side, I feel like that, especially us as musicians, we're very, so like as a musician, it's hard for you to enjoy the current moment because you're always thinking 3 to 6 months down the road and you're thinking about booking. And so for me, it's just been like this amazing kind of like reset button. Like I really feel like God is just making it so we're like, okay, what's important? Like, what are you focusing on? What are you doing? Like, what are you thinking about all the time? And so it's like, for me, I'm just enjoying the waiting.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
That was about my answer too.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Glad you guys are quarantined together then. That really works out. Okay, and then the last question would be, at this point, several weeks and 34 episodes in, what have you learned? What have you learned from this experience?
I did not know. I've never baked and I've never cooked in my entire life. Like, my mom is an amazing cook, like y'all, and she's like that southern comfort food cooking, but then does all of her cooking. But I'm an amazing baker and cook.
Woohoo! I love that.
Like last night, the other day, I made spaghetti squash. I didn't even know there was a such thing. And my sister-in-law told me. And like I've been baking like from scratch.
Good for you.
Call me Cassie Crocker.
I will. It's actually cute. Okay, and what about your honey over there? What have you learned?
Learning. What am I learning?
You learned that she could bake, which is pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I'm learning to kind of be okay with some quietness. You know, we're musicians, and a lot of self-employed people are so busy doing everything for their business.
Yeah.
But to be quiet and to be at peace and to not find your satisfaction in doing so many things.
I love
That's
that.
something I am attempting to learn.
I love it. It's perfect, and I hear you. I hear you. So that's a perfect way to end and wrap up. And I just want to say thanks again for being here tonight, singing your amazing tune, and just stay safe. And I'm thinking about you guys that we will come out the other side of this. You will be on tour again. We will see one another here and in other states and at other songwriter events. We'll put the links up so people can tip you out so that they can find your music. I know you guys are pretty much everywhere. I saw your beautiful website today, and you got lots of comments about that cool photo that I put up too. Really great photo. So just really fast, tell them your website so they can find you.
So our website is myoneandonlymusic.com.
Awesome. Such a cute name. I love it. Well, you guys take care, okay? And thanks so much for being here.
Thanks
And
for
stay
having
safe.
us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. Take it easy. Bye. Oh,
Bye.
those are my friends. Those are my friends. Aren't they great? Don't you love it when I can turn you on to new music? Yeah, we heard them at down at a hotel in Nashville, the Cambria Hotel. I was doing this Top Writer series, which was a super fun thing. Remember that, Sky? We had a good time that night. It's a really neat hotel. It's like inside outside. It's downtown, but there's an inside outside, and it was really lucky. There were amazing artists there, and so we met. And I know that it's hard when both of you are the musicians in the band and you're the musicians in the family. So I know they'll be back to work really soon. So let's see who else is here right now. Hi, Jenny. Oh, yay, Colin's clapping. Okay, so we have one more segment for you this evening. It's Theatrical Thursdays, yes. I was really fortunate enough earlier today to check into one of our dear friends from San Diego, California. Look at us, hopping time zones again, bringing you all kinds of people from Nashville and California all in one episode. Woo! Subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can see all of them. But I had a really great discussion with this beauty. She's a powerhouse, she's a mover and a shaker, and she's one of those people that I'm sure is finding it hard to slow down, although I know that we're all embracing the peace that we have. It's hard, when you're like this, to slow down. So we had a little chat today with my friend Hannah Logan, and I want you to see it right now. So, hi there, Miss Hannah Logan. How are you?
Getting better every day.
Oh, it's so good to see you, beautiful. Thanks for checking in with us. So first of all, tell the lovely Facebook land people where you are calling in from. Where are you?
I am calling in from where your hat says. California, San Diego, where you used to live. And we enjoyed you very much.
Oh, I enjoyed it there too. I've been thinking about California so much, and then hasn't been easy for you guys. How has this time of social isolation been treating you? How have you been handling the lock-in?
But us personally, I feel really grateful to be quarantined with a lovely man who probably wishes he was alone.
You're on tonight talking with us because you are an artist, an actor, a director, a writer, a performer, a woman of many hats.
Exhausted.
And you found a really interesting way to sort of use this time and this new virtual reality that we're in to bring all of the things that you love and your art to other people. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've created?
Yes. It is called Theater is the Cure. So, the first time I heard it, that all the theaters and venues that were 250 seats or more were just instantly shut down. And then even those that were 99 seats or more, which we have theaters here also that are smaller theaters, were shut down. And so I thought, wow, just all of those theater artists not working and isolated from each other, and this was a thought I had.
And so you came up with this idea to do something called Theater is the Cure. I actually love the name, actually. I think it's fantastic. So tell us what it is. What is Theater is the Cure? What is it?
Well, first of all, we got to give props to Ron. That is his name. So Theater is the Cure. I really wanted to include as many artists as possible. So you and Andrew have been in, when you were here, a thing called That 24-Hour Thing, which we've done.
So amazing.
6 years in a row, a live event where people come together physically, not distance, and we write plays in 24 hours, 10-minute plays, and then people have a very short amount of time to rehearse and get off book and then do it live. Playwrights submit, actors submit, directors submit from all over the world, and it really has been all over the world, from Hungary to Venezuela, England, Australia, and the playwrights are given prompts, a prop, a location, a line of dialogue, and the description of an actor, kind of like a type play, kind of plays they've done, and then they write a monologue, a 2.5-minute monologue for that person with those prompts, inspiring them, and then an actor and director are paired together, given some time to rehearse. The actor gets off book, and then for the show, they all perform live. The great thing that I really love about the show is that there's humor, there's also poignancy. People are really kind of responding to it's not all about the pandemic, but it's also definitely a response to people's feelings about social distancing and,
I love
you
that.
know, all of it. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Much needed right now. When is this event happening? And where can people tune in so that they can watch it live?
It's every Friday, 6:30 Pacific time. Important to check your time zone because the actors are.
We don't know what day it is anyway, so no, I'll make sure that people know what it is. So that's so it's 6:30, so that's gonna be 8:30 for all you Nashville people, and then of course 9:30 for you New Yorkers who are night owls anyways. Live theater will come back, and we need that, but this is a really nice way to connect with people too. So I'm so glad that you guys thought of this. So we will all tune in tomorrow, and who
You
knows?
should definitely tune in tomorrow. We have some special guests. I can't say who, but
No.
maybe I can't say.
I gotta go. I got things to read. Thanks so much for being here. We love you so much. I can't wait to see you back in San Diego doing your beautiful plays and all of the amazing things that you write and produce and direct. Big hugs to that guy of yours.
Big hugs to both of you.
Yes. Okay. Love you. Bye. That is my friend Hannah Logan, and she's doing Theater is the Cure. It's an event. It's live tomorrow night. Sounds stressful for those actors, but definitely tune in.
Who would ever want to do that?
Who would do something that crazy? Tune in. I'll put a link up for that too. Hannah's a good friend of ours. She's a mover and a shaker in San Diego. She does a lot of art. And artists are just keeping it going. They're just a whole other group of people that are keeping it going. It's just like the educators are, just like everyone is, the workers, and the people who are delivering food and making food, and everyone's just doing their best. And so I was feeling down this morning. I am not gonna lie, we were all feeling meh. Skylar was fine. She's very resilient, but Andrew and I were a little funky today, and this made me feel so much better. This time with you guys. I'm going to try to get to everyone's comments just so you all know. The feed is very odd. It lags. So you guys come on late, and I don't see your comments, but I try to answer you as much as I can. And we're way behind in our recap. So I'm telling you, we're going to do a highlight reel. We are going to, because we didn't expect it to be this many episodes. Tomorrow night, Fun Friday in the kitchen with Tolan Shaw. Check out Mary Beth tonight. I think she's on live with Jay Rodriguez tonight on her Insta. So she was our cooker. She was our cooker last week. And then Saturday is the kids show. Woo! Bring the kids. It's for adults and kids, but we have some amazing kids from all over the country that are going to be doing some amazing things. And Skylar has something special planned. Love you. Remember that your vibe attracts your tribe. And I love my tribe. Thanks so much for listening tonight. Thanks to my friends, my one and only, for sharing their music. Thanks for letting me sing some of my classics, all the hits from Randi Driscoll's classics. You had a costume change. I love it.
Oh.
Aloha. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I love my tribe. Thanks for being that tribe, and we will see you soon. Have a great night. Stay safe.